And now a reading from chapter 6, The Winning of the Kleinen Stone. We found ourselves in a large cave full of stalactites and stalagmites. Yet there was a clear, wide, flat, smooth path going off to our left. We followed that path until it dead-ended among the stalactites, not among the stalagmites. "We have gone far enough for today," announced Cargos. "We'll rest here for the night. Settle down on a cold, hard ground with an unpleasant sleep." The wizard extinguished the light from his staff. In the depths of the earth, where no light from the sky above ventured, we slept. The wizard, the ex-shopkeeper, and the outlaw. In the pitch blackness, we slept fitfully. We had nothing to make a fire with, and we dare not in that place. If evil knew our presence was there, it did not reveal itself. The following day was hard going. We ate a quick, cold breakfast by the dim light of the wizard's staff. We then wove our way, shuttered and curtained through the stalagmites for an hour or so. Eventually we came to a pit with a slope on its side leading down. Cargos led us down the slope and then into a tall, wide tunnel. It went off for a great distance. "Our road will be much easier to walk from here," Cargos said. "In time, maybe a day, we will reach the chamber of the stone." "I'll be glad of it," I said. "We're nearer to the end of our quest for the stone, and that raises my spirits." "Getting there is only half the battle," the wizard informed me. Getting the stone itself and getting away will be the real challenge. "We will then see if the gods are with us," Kaibald said. "It troubles me greatly that we have encountered no interference so far," I said. "That troubles me, too. Nothing has come near us. Nothing has made its presence known. We have heard nothing, seen nothing, smelt nothing, and I have sensed nothing. And yet, there's still the feeling that it has been all too easy," Kaibald said. "I can't help but feel that somewhere on the way ahead we are walking into a trap," I replied, voicing all our fears. "Undoubtedly there will be some sort of trap waiting for us," Cargos said. "What? Who can say?" "Something set up by Happerstadt?" I asked. "No, most likely something set up by the Eye. Still, we must go forward and attempt to spring the trap anyway. We have no choice. Our path lies forward. We must walk this place, the corridor of the Eye." The wizard pointed his staff forward. Without another word, we walked forward through the tunnel. We made our way through the tunnel for a day and slept near one of the walls for a whole night. Was it night or was it day in the world below the hill? The world above the hills. Who could tell? In the middle of the next day, we found ourselves near our journey's end. We were now nearing a large opening. Beyond was a narrow stone bridge spanned across a large pit in the middle of a tall, vast cavern. We were now near a large opening. Beyond was a narrow stone bridge spanned across a large pit in the middle of a tall, vast cavern. The single large door on the other side. The door had the same sort of design of an eye on it as had been on the gate of the eye. "Here we are at last," said Cogros. "Beyond that door lies the chamber wherein is held the Kleinen stone." "How will I know it when I see it?" I asked. "There are no other stones in the chamber," said Cogros. "The Kleinen stone is in the midst of the chamber, atop a pillar. It is a pale blue transparent stone. It will be in that room, and we will no doubt encounter a trap laid for us," Guybald said grimly. "It can't be helped," I said, steeling myself up. "We must go in." "Now is the time for Hamish Lee to lead the way," said Cogros. I led the way across the bridge right up to the door. Cogros retrieved from the pouch on his belt the same silver circle he had used to get us into the labyrinth. He handed the circle to me. "Put it around the door handle and give it a turn to the left," he told me. I did as instructed. The handle then moved to the left with a loud clicking sound, and the door swung inward. We walked through the doorway. Within was a large chamber, so large that its ceiling could not be seen in the light of the wizard's staff. A seemingly bottomless pit was in the middle of the chamber. In the center of the pit a large stone pillar rose from some unknown depths. On the top of the pillar, shining dimly, there was a pale blue crystal. "That is the Kleinen stone," said Cogros, pointing his hand towards it. "How am I to get up to it?" I asked. "I see no means of getting to the pillar. I suppose I could jump, but I am more likely to wind up falling to my death." "All is not as it seemed," replied Cogros. The wizard strode forward to the edge of the pit. He withdrew a tied pouch from his sleeve. He untied the pouch and poured its contents. A powder poured from the pouch onto an invisible bridge over the pit. The bridge became visible, extending from the pit's edge to the pillar. "Where the bridge ends, it should be easy enough for you to reach up and grab the stone," Cogros told me. "Well, what are we waiting for?" said Guybald excitedly. "Let's go." "No," said Cogros calmly but firmly. "Only Hamish Lee alone must approach." "I am going to get this over with," I said with resolve. I marched swiftly onto the bridge, keeping my eyes on the crystal atop the pillar. When I got as close to the pillar as possible, I reached up and grabbed the Kleinen stone. The crystal glittered with its own light. It felt warm and alive in my hand. I turned around and strode back to my companion, slowly and carefully, to keep my eyes only on them until I left the bridge. Cogros and Guybald drew near me. We gazed upon the glittering, pale stone for a moment. We stood there for a moment too long.